Hey, good morning. Today's October 15th, and finishing up some stuff down at the farm because we have some friends that are going to come stay here, and they got little kids. And I was like, well, I got to get those cables up on the deck because they will fall off and die. So I came out here. Let me turn you around. So I added the cables. So I don't know how well you can see it. I think that looks good. This is part of my plan all along. I bought this stuff like over a year ago. But you can see, I wanted the metal ones basically to not block the view if we're sitting on the deck up here. I didn't want vertical posts coming up. So I have them on there. And the cool thing is kind of hard to see, but they are there. So usually I think they have 7 on there. So there would be one in between of all of these here, but I don't really need that many. It's not hard to put in, but it is time consuming. And then I ran out of fasteners and had to go get more. But anyway, so that's done. And I don't know if you can tell, but everything's mowed. And it's mowed quite well. Let's walk around front here. There's Camper. He's got part of it. But all that's mowed over there, all around the satellite dishes, this whole front yard. You can kind of see the angle that the mower's been doing. But I have not mowed this since I bought the Luba mower back at the end of August, middle of August I bought it, and it's fantastic. That's all I can say. My phone's shaking a little bit. It took a little bit of trial and error to get all the path set up, but once you get it going, you just set it and forget about it, and it's mowing every single day. Now what I did is I set up different sections, so they're smaller sections, so it'll mow for like an hour and it'll go back and recharge itself. Sorry, the dog's leaving stuff. You can't leave stuff in the yard like this thing, because the mower a couple times it actually triggered a error where it picked up that it was lifted up and a wheel came off the ground, and when it does that it'll stop and you have to press buttons on top of it to make it work again. So it did that like twice in 2 months that I've had it. So I did separate sections, and I have 10 sections going. I just added another one, which was number 10, and it's mowing almost everything that I have. I mean, it's doing really good. Every time I add more yardage or square meters to it, it just takes it and it just mows it. So I thought I would have maxed out just doing my front yard here, because it's a good acre. And I've done the whole backyard. I've done all around the apple trees. I've done all around the solar panels, and it just mows it. So I don't know what its limit is on how much it can do. It does seem like it mows more than what it says. But it's good. It was a substantial purchase, but it works well and it works good, and I like it. I have the GPS coordinator mounted up on the roof. Let's see, you see that little thing sticking out right there. So it's up high, and you want it up high so you can get a good signal. And the only time it seems to not like it is if I get close to the barn. It kind of drops its signal a little bit, but it's been fine. So I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I've actually been able to come down here, and I can actually do projects that I've been putting off because I have to mow so much, and I've been getting stuff done because it's doing all the work. And then yesterday I'm working on a different project, and he just takes off and starts mowing or she, whatever. Maybe he's in the non-binary. I don't know. But anyway, it mows quite well. Other thing, I got, as you can see up there, kind of right there, I got Starlink. Ordered it back in January, and in March, no, sorry. I ordered it in January, and in September, first week of September, they said I could order it, I could get it. And so they released it to me. I bought it, $5.99, I think, for all the parts, $120 a month. There's no cap on how much you use it, and it is the fastest internet I've ever had. I'm getting download speeds of 200 to 240 on a pretty regular basis in the house. So now my wife can actually work from out here. It's amazing. I think on my Xfinity back at the other house, I'm getting maybe 80, which it seemed plenty fast at 80. So highly recommend the Starlink if you're out rural somewhere. And I know they just opened up the whole southeastern part of the country, so everybody can get it down here now. But it is fantastic, and very, very happy with that. Nothing else much going on. I got the generator set up right there for when my guests come. It's remote control, so that way if the batteries do get low, I can just call them and tell them to pop it on. Where the satellite dish was, yesterday I decided to throw the little windmill that I bought probably a year and a half ago, just to see what it would do. It was cranking pretty good yesterday. Obviously the barn is blocking the wind right here, but I think I might just get a pole, like a 20-foot pole, and just mount it right here and cut that tree back a little bit. And I think it'll all be good. I don't know how much it's rated at 400 watts, and it'd be nice if it was just working all the time and then be generating those 400 watts. That would be really good. The girls, let me turn you around. There's the girls. Hi, girls. They're doing quite well out here. They're very happy. Yesterday while I was working, I let them out, and they just thought they were hot stuff. But yeah, it's working well. This feeder here, last couple weeks, full of feed, and then the water is hooked up to the automatic. It's got a float in there now that I put in, and it actually waters from the apple trees when they're watered. I'll have to rethink that here soon when it starts getting really cold. The Wi-Fi door works quite well, so I can open and close it from afar off my phone. And then I do have a camera in there so I can see that nobody's locked out and check in on the girls. But they're all very happy. Camper. Would you stop? You leave them alone. But yeah, you can kind of see the tracks from the lawnmower when it mows here. Very happy. Everything's going good. Just giving an update because I don't post as much. Not doing as much now that everything's kind of built out. Part of the holdup on putting the cable system in was finishing the painting. So yesterday was a nice day, nice fall day. So I finished all the painting, painted the post. So with the post, I'm going to probably put some more of the lattice on there to cover up underneath the stairs. And then that part will be done. The only other thing I can think of that I need to do is obviously I'm going to put the pool up this spring, early in the spring. So that'll be going. And I'll be building some more deckage going out that way. Yeah, everything's good. I had the generator running, and I charged my car up while that was running. Oh, the only other thing on the Luba, I would say, let me turn this around so you can see what I'm talking about. This cover is great because it keeps the rain off the Luba, but it also blocks the rain sensor, which is on top of the Luba. Okay, so right there, those two little gold things are the rain sensor. And so it can't sense the rain if it's underneath the cover. So it actually has to go out and mow to get wet. But what would happen is like right now, it rained all this morning and it's scheduled to start mowing, but the grass is wet. So then it'll come up the bottom of the Luba and get it all clogged up. And then that's not gonna work very well. So yeah, what I would suggest is that they update the app where you can, from your phone, just click a button for rain delay. What I actually had to do was go in and delete today's mow because the grass is all wet, and then I'll have to go back and program the mow back in there. But then I have to figure out what section I had set to mow today, and then it's kind of a 12-step process to actually not have it mow on a rain day. So I think that could be thought out a little bit better. I think the cover's good and it protects it, and I don't have a problem with that. It just, they need to update their app with a rain postpone or something like that, so that way it doesn't mow that day. With me not being here, I can't just go and clean out the bottom of the mower so I can start mowing again. I have to make a special trip down. But it's good. It's really good. From the 4.5 hours of mowing I used to do, really, maybe including the road, an hour. I still need to do parts of the very back of the field, which is probably about half an hour. And then maybe another half hour, 45 minutes to do the road. But yeah, I'll take that. That's good. All right, well, that's all I got. It's a short video, nothing much going on. Actually getting to enjoy the house a little bit, finally. So that's nice. And it's a nice getaway. It's quiet and peaceful, and it's away from everything. So really enjoying it out here. So, all right, I'll catch you next time.